Hello everyone. Did you know the percentage of students who participated in rigorous physical activity during high school dropped by 50% during the transition to college according to a study of 223 undergraduate students? As a student who has played multiple sports since elementary school, I have always been a physically active person. Even though we all might not be as physically active as the next person, I think everyone would be interested in learning that a simple 30-minute run could do a lot for you in one day. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how exercise benefits your mental health, different ways you can make time for physical exercise, and the effect of not getting physical exercise. Physical exercise enhances your mental activity. According to Harvard Medical School, physical exercise enhances your memory and thinking through both direct and indirect means. This is important as a college student because we are expected to remember a lot of things for our classes, so a good memory can be very beneficial. According to Harvard University Medical School Association, studies show that part of the brain that controls thinking and memory have greater volume in people who exercise versus people who don't. As students, we are always learning new things and processing new information, so thinking and memory are very important parts of our everyday life. In addition to physical activity produces endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that act as natural painkillers. This increases our ability to sleep, which also reduces stress. Exercise also improves mental health by helping the brain to cope with different forms of stress. In addition, exercising regularly works as well as medication in terms of treating anxiety and depression. After talking about some benefits of physical activity, I think it's important to note some things we can do to make these things possible. There are many different ways to get physical activity in a day. According to the Better Health channel, you could simply do things in your everyday activities to be active. For example, as college students, sometimes we have unwanted wait times during classes. So instead of just sitting there and waiting for a class, you could be walking around the campus or walking around the building. Or you can minimize the amount of time spent and prolong sitting and break up long periods of sitting as much as possible. You should aim for at least 30 minutes a day when going on your journey to proceed in physical education. To try and find time on the regular, you can do things like look up the Health and Fitness channel for more ways than being active. A simple way to do this is a simple way to be more active while in school. You can use the stairs when you're going to class instead of using the elevator. After noting some ways to make time for physical activity, I think it's important to talk about some things that may happen if we don't. There are many effects of not getting enough physical exercise. Not getting enough physical exercise limits your body from its full potential. This is most important because as students it is important to always reach our full potential to achieve maximum success. It also increases your risk for anxiety and depression. As students, these are two things that can make life very hard when trying to be successful. In conclusion, for a maximum level of mental health, physical exercise is a very important part of life. After learning about the increased physical activity has on our mental health and the benefits and effects of physical activity, I believe it is safe to say we can all make the changes we feel necessary in order to be better in our overall health. That's the end of my speech.